so what we have here is Peugeot 308 with VTi120 engine, manual transmission. This is a T7308. So another problem with the car, and I don't know, probably 600 kilometers. I don't know the exact mileage covered. Only but as soon as he got to his destination, they started warning him of low oil in the engine, which according to him, I think I remember he changed the oil like 2 days before the journey, so the oil wasn't supposed to have gone down. So he complained that asked it to bring the car, that most likely is the valve stem cells. So but however, before I removed this, I accelerated the car. I noticed that when the engine is hot, press the throttle hard. If you leave it at idle for a while, if you press it hard, it will smoke just a little, just a small whitey smoke, bluish whitey smoke. But if you keep pressing it hard, it will not smoke again. So I said, okay, let's even remove the cylinder. However, we're going to change the valve stem cells. So this is the cylinder head. We removed it. So as you can see, it's not even the combustion is not working properly. You can see some oil there. Even from the pistons, you can see it's not burning properly. Serious carbon deposit here. That's one of the things with direct injection engine. This one is even worse. I don't know if I've ever seen one in this type of condition. Anyway, it will be dealt with anyway. Later I will scrape it, all this carbon out. However, what I now observe is, and so let's check the condition of the rings. So cylinder 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is cylinder 4. I don't want to. I don't know if you guys are seeing this. The engine is shaking, so there's a clearance here. You can hear that noise. So the rings have won. Not that bad though. But this one, let's see. Woo! There's no rings anymore. Wow. Obviously, this those ones under 2, which you only know until you do the top dead center. But I've actually checked the cylinder wall. It's intact. Cylinder wall is intact. As in, there's no severe sign of wear. So the problem is the rings. I wouldn't know the condition of the piston though, but of course the rings are weak. So what I'm going to suggest to the owner, if he can afford it, we'll do both. As you can see, they've actually put paper head gasket before. That's one of those things. This I don't like. Use the normal one. You can see. So you can see I just started to burn. Okay, not burnt anyway, but started to deteriorate badly. This even would have lasted another 1 year, so you can see started to give up already. Please always use the recommended head gasket for these EP6 engines. But now we'll have to now scrape off all those things on it. So if the owner can afford it, I'll recommend you change both the rings and the valve seal. We already agreed on that before we even remove the cylinder that is ready to do that. But if you change only the valve stem cells, yeah, the oil consumption will drop, but as far as rings are weak, it will keep doing the same thing. At least it will reduce, but just keep burning oil. If I were the owner of this car, there's no how I'll remove the cylinder head, see the condition of this cylinders, the pistons, the rings. For now, let's work with the rings. See the condition of these rings, and I will put back the cylinder head on this when the rings are available. honestly, I wouldn't be comfortable, because these are the kind of things that make people change engine. For me, what I would at least, depending on, I would change the rings first. If the rest of the engines is okay, every part of the engine aside this pistons, rings, and I will change the rings first. That's for, so at least if we, after a while, worst case scenario, it might not last like that, because of probably the quality of rings in the market. You know, we will try and get the best that we can find in the market if we can afford it. That is, will be able to last him longer. The rings, you know. But of course, if you remove the rings, you look at the condition of the pistons as well. If any of them is weak, then you can replace the piston or the set, depending. It all depends on to remove. But so far, the rings are done. The rings are done. And the cylinder wall, the cylinder wall is okay. It hasn't affected the cylinder walls. So in other words, the engine blocks are still okay, because these ones are not piston line, as in they are attached on this engine block permanently. So I will discuss with him, and then whatever happens, you guys will get the update as well progresses. So I'll first of all find out the cost of the rings, and of course now the cost of rubber is going to increase, because before we were only working with changing the valve stem cells, but now it's basically as if you are rebuilding engine. That's not fully engine rebuild, but because, so I said, remove these spaces, you have to remove the oil pan and then pull them out from under, and the rest, as in pull the coil rod cap before you can remove the piston from the top. So, alright, so I'll get back to you guys. Yeah, so I've discussed with the owner of the car and informed him about my findings. And so he has given go ahead for us to change the rings as well. So that means I'll start work on that. First take the cylinder head for them to go and change the valve seal, do the grinding, check everything. Then, you know, then start to remove the pistons. In the process, we also check the coil rod bearings to be sure they are okay. If they are not okay, I'll recommend to him. Any sign of wear, I recommend I will change them as well. The pistons as well, when they come out, we also look at that to be sure there is no sign of crack or anything, or severe wear where the rings go in. You know, just look at them, physically inspect the pistons. If there's any serious sign, then we have to change the piston, or any of them that is bad. So far, that's the work we'll be doing, unless we see any other thing while in the process. You know, one thing about engine rebuild, as you are going deep, you might start seeing some things you didn't even envisage or plan to replace or repair. So we'll keep you guys updated.